We are just about ready to go. First pitch, thank you for tuning in. Leading off at shortstop will be Kim Jun Song. First pitch taking place at 7:54 Central Time. Weather-wise, clear skies. It's cooled down dramatically since it was about 92 earlier this afternoon. Pitch is outside, 2-0. Clear skies, 84 degrees. Here's the 2-0 pitch, catches the outside corner, 2-1 by Ray Nothi. He wears number 9 for Covina, California. Here's the 2-1 pitch, outside corner, 2-2. 83-mile-an-hour fastball from Nothi. Northy, I guess, is the last name. My apologies. A little bit too far outside. Takes the count 3-2 to Kim Jun Song. Here to lead things off in the top of the first. We'll be talking about Rent One Park and some of the activities going on here over the course of the next few days as Kim strikes out swinging on an 82-mile-an-hour fastball. That's the first out of the first inning. Kong Min-ju is batting second. He's in center field tonight. Wears number 1, hits from the right side. So defensively for California, it's Pablo, Robles, and Burns in the outfield. Vargas, Rasmussen, Munoz, and Miramonte around the infield. Northy the pitcher, and Wilson is the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes to Kong Min-ju. Here's the 1-0. It's driven into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. And the ball picked up by the center fielder. That's Robles. Gets it in. So Kong with the first hit of the game for South Korea. Here's the third baseman, Choi Yoon-kyu. The third baseman wears number 13, hits from the right side. Again, Korea beat Greensboro, North Carolina, 5-4. That was yesterday morning. As they have their first runner on, Kong is at first. This is Choi. The umpires have done a good job in this tournament making sure the players stay in the dugout. There's no bat boys, so they have to take care of retrieving the bats, foul balls on the field, what have you. And they make sure they get everybody in place as the first pitch from Northy is low to Choi with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. A beautiful, beautiful night for baseball in Southern Illinois. A little warm during the day, but it cools down nice, and we really enjoy that. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt, and Kong is ready. Is able to scamper down to second base without a throw. So Seoul, South Korea already a runner in scoring position as we start this game here this evening. 20 games over the course of 5 days. The championship will take place on Wednesday. Earlier, the defending champion Netherlands squad, they knocked off Brownsville, Texas, 11-8. Here's the 2-0 pitch, a little bit high, 3-0 from Northy. The right-hander stands on the first base side of the rubber. Kong gets his lead at second as Rasmussen tries to slide in behind him. Ray Northy, the pitcher. The 3-0 catches the outside corner, 3-1. 1 down here in the top of the first. 320 down the line and left, 325 to the foul pole in right field. 400 straightaway center field, 375 in the power alleys. Pitch in there for a strike. That runs the count full, 3-2 with 1 down. Choi gets the sign from his manager, Yun-Moo Sun. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped up behind, foul. So we'll do it all again. You hear the ball hit above us here. It's the best seat in the house I have, overlooking home plates, the radio booth for the Southern Illinois Miners. That is the team that plays here at Rentwan Park. They are on the road in Windy City. They play in the Frontier League. Lost the game last night. We just came off a 10-game homestand, the longest homestand of the season. They're on the road for 3 days before coming home next week. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. High fastball of 78 mile an hour from Northey. He's got 2 strikeouts here early in the game. Kwon Yok Young, rather. Kwon Yok Young. He's the catcher, number 47. Hits from the right side. No score here early. Pitch high and tight as Kwon is able to spin away. Decent crowd here at Rentwan Park to enjoy tonight's game. Tegan Marie, as we mentioned, she did the national anthem. She'll be in concert immediately following the game. Pitch is on the ground to the right side. It's booted by Munoz, and he can't recover to get Kwon. So it's a single for Kwon. And Kong was able to score on the base hit to the right side. So Korea, the first to score here, 1-0. Sim Jun So is the pitcher. Wears number 10. And he's in the 5-hole here in the top of the first inning. As they throw over toward first, Kwon scampers back. Ray Northey, the pitcher for Covina, California. Pitch a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes with 2 outs. Little bit of a breeze blowing from right to left here at Rentwan Park. You see the giant Miners logo behind home plates. The 1-0 pitch inside, 2-0. Hitter's pitch here, 2-0. With Kwon at first. Down the middle, popped up on the right side. And Miramonte makes his way over, but it falls into the camera well. Down right field line. There's 4 ponies down there. We do one of the games in between innings will be taking place here in between at mid 1. The pony races, we like to call them, at Rentwan Park with our Diamond Girls and our promotions team. Counts 2-1 on Sim at the plates. Runner at first, that's Kwon from South Korea. The 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air toward left. That may get down. It does, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Here comes Kwon around to score from second, and Sim is going to stop at second, and that's where he's going to stop right there. Sim Jun So with a stand-up double to drive in another one. Kwon all the way from first base. 2-0 Seoul, Korea. As Ray Northey has his infield come around, and the coach from Covina, California, that's Richard Graciano, wants to go out and talk to his pitcher and his infield. Rentwan Park, as we continue talking about that to kind of set the stage if you haven't seen us yet. We'll seat close to 7,000, 3,400 chair seats, over 2,000 on the lawn sections around the ballpark. Has a 10-hole mini golf course, 3 concession stands, a fun zone for the kids to play around on the inflatable games, 14 suites, a banquet facility called the Diamond Club, a beautiful facility. We're very proud of it, and glad to be able to host this Colt World Series. So now batting is Lee Woon-Shan, number 16. He takes a pitch high, ball one. Sim gets his lead at second base. 2 down here in the first inning. The first time we've seen Covina in the tournament. They had a first round bye into the second round. Here's the 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed by Lee. Runs the count to 1-1. The Korean team in the dugout to our left. Covina, California in the first base dugout. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Ray Northey. On its way. Outside, 72 miles an hour. And the count 2-1 now to Lee. Lee Woon Chom. Look back at the first game that they played against Greensboro, North Carolina yesterday. That ball's hit to the left side. Third baseman picks it, throws across, and gets Lee Woon Chom for the third out of the inning. And it's going to be Nin Burns, the right fielder, wears number 52, bats from the right side, and the starting pitcher.
Number 52, thank you.
So we have a delay right off the get-go. I think there's problems with the glove, the first baseman's glove. That is Song. He goes to the dugout to get a new glove. He does and makes his way back out toward the field. So Nin Burns is leading off for Covina, California. Korea able to score 2 runs in the top of the first. Here's the pitch from Sim Jun So. A little bit low for ball one to start things off here in the bottom of the second inning. Outfield playing straight away and a little bit deep, as opposed to what we've seen all tournament long so far. Infield straight up. 2 balls and no strikes to Burns. From Sim. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Catches the outside, a little bit low, so now it's 3-0. The right-hander from Seoul, Korea, Sim Jun So, stands toward the right side of the rubber, the third base side. Here's the 3-0 pitch. High, and Burns walks to start things off for Covina, California. They received a first-round bye, so they didn't have to play on the opening day, which was yesterday. This is the 4th game of the day.
Third baseman, number 14.
That's going to bring up Jake Vargas, the third baseman for California, wears number 14. As the manager from Korea comes out, talks to his pitcher, says, settle things down here. 4 straight balls. And Jake Vargas steps in. Big tall boy, wears number 14. Plays third base. Everybody set, we're ready to go. With 1 on in the bottom of the first. Jake Vargas at the plate, looks to bunt, pulls it back, ball's outside. That's 4 in a row now, 5 in a row rather. Thrown by Sim Jung So. Pitch is fouled back to the right. So as we look, defensively, straight away in the outfield, straight up on the infield, double play depth. Pitch just a bit outside, 2-1 to Vargas. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, they throw over and the ball gets away, and that's going to allow Burns to head to second. So nobody out. Runner at second base in scoring position. Base hit would score the run, you would think. Foul ball straight back by Vargas. Runs the count to 2-2. Here in the Pony Tournament, if you get a foul ball and you turn it in, you get a $10 Dick's gift card, Dick's Sporting Good, as Vargas pops it up on the left side. In comes the third baseman, makes the catch, holds Burns at second. That was Choi that made the catch for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Elias Barriga, the designated hitter, wears number 21.
Now batting for Covina, California, designated hitter, number 21, Elias Marion.
As he fouls off the first pitch and starts the count 0-1. Elias Barriga goes to South Hills High School in West Covina, California. Likes the Angels. Mike Trout's his favorite baseball player, of course. As he takes strike 2. 0-2. Plays baseball and hockey. Wants to be a firefighter and plans on going to UCLA and likes to play baseball all day long and likes In-N-Out Burger. That's pretty good stuff right there. 0-2 though to Barriga. Takes it inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Burns is at second base in scoring position with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. So looks back, throws, strikes out. Barriga on a 79-mile-an-hour fastball. So 2 down for Covina, California. That's going to bring in Luke Willison.
Now batting, the catcher, number 7, Luke Wilson.
Willison is the batter. First pitch to Willison is a little bit low for a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Sim. In for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch bounces in the dirt. Low, 2-1. Luke Willison, he attends South Hills High School. A junior, 16 years old, grounds it right back up the middle. Here comes Burns around third. The throw toward the plate is going to be cut off. Burns is going to score as he slides in head first. And Luke Willison with the RBI single and gets Covina, California on the board here in the bottom of the first. Burns is quick coming around the corner at third. The head first slide into home, and Wilson has the RBI. So that's going to bring up Parker Miramonte, the first baseman. Didn't see exactly what happened. So apparently as Burns came around third, he missed the bag and So they appeal at third, and he was called out. So that ends the inning, and no score for Burns. Here as we hit in the top of the second, fly ball to right field by Park Jun Bin. And that is caught out there by Burns in right field. Flies out to right. That's the first out of the bottom of the top of the second inning. Again, as Burns came around trying to score on that base hit from Luke Willison, he missed third base and it was appealed, and that's what caused the third out in the bottom of the first. As Ray Northey misses outside for ball 1-2 Song Ho Jun. 1-0 pitch fouled off to the right side. Evens the count 1-1. "20 games over the course of 5 days in this Colt World Series, and the Netherlands, the defending champion, they won their game over just a few minutes ago. That ball's driven into right. Right fielder comes in on it and makes the catch. What a great catch out there in right by Burns, who was staring down the wall in right field. It's very narrow between the foul line and the wall in right. Hung right in there, made the catch, and retires Song. So that's 2 in a row that have been handled by Burns in right field. Here's Bai Young Song, the left fielder, wears number 8, hits from the right side. 2 down here in the top of the second. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Defensively, it's Pablo Robles Burns in the outfield. Outside with the 1-1 pitch. Vargas, Rasmussen, Munoz, Maramonte on the infield. Willison is the catcher, and Ray Northey the starting pitcher here in inning number 2. As that ball's driven into left, and Pablo camps under it, makes the catch for the third out. 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We're heading to the bottom of the second. It's 2-1 Seoul, South Korea over Covina, 2-0 Seoul, South Korea over Covina, California. We head to the bottom of the second inning here at Rent One Park in Marion, Illinois, as Seoul, South Korea leads the game 2-0. Parker Maramonte, the first baseman, he's going to lead off here in the bottom of the second. So it'll be Maramonte, Pablo, and Munoz, the first 3 to hit. And if anybody gets on, Rasmussen and Robles will round out the starting 9 here as we're in the second inning. Pitch is popped up to the right side. First baseman makes a move toward it. Has to dodge the first base coach, but it falls to the turf. Foul ball. That's just a strike 1. Thank you so much for tuning in here at Rent One Park on our live stream. The 1-0-1 pitch in there for a strike. Strike 2 as Maramonte watches that one go by. Sim Jun So, the pitcher for South Korea. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball in there. Strike 3 as Maramonte's caught looking. 1 down in the bottom of the second. Left fielder Tristan Pablo.
Number 3, Tristan Pablo.
Where's number 3? Hits from the right side. Been playing in left field. First pitch in for a strike from Sim Jun So. Pablio is the correct way to say that. Ball's hit on the right side, and it's going to get through for a base hit. As Pablio on the second pitch bangs one through the infield. It's going to be second baseman Chris Munoz, number 24. That'll be up, hits from the right side. Now 1 on for Covina, California. Two runs on 2 hits for South Korea. No runs yet, 2 hits for Covina, California. 1 error, though. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1. Chris Munoz at the plate, ready for his 0-1 pitch. Outside, evens the count, 1-1. Don't think we could ask for a better night weather-wise here in southern Illinois. 82 degrees, just a light breeze, blowing, I guess, from right to left here at Rent 1. Sim Jun So, the pitcher. Here's the 1-1. Hit foul down the right side. Look out for the wall, and he does. He pulls up in time. So the count now 1-2 on Munoz. Here's the 1-2. Little bit low. That was close. Too close to take, but he did. Chris Munoz swings at the pitch and strikes out. 2 down now in the bottom of the second for Munoz, the junior, 16-year-old from Covina, California. It's going to bring up Anthony Rasmussen, the shortstop. He wears number 13. He hits from the right side as well. Pops this one up on the right side. Song floats over and makes the catch in foul territory. 1 pitch, and that's the 3rd out here in the bottom of the second. As we head to the top of the 3rd, Seoul, South Korea leads 2-0.
Making a difference in your neighborhood and all over our world.
It's fun to stay. We gotta hold on to what we've got.
Leading off the top half of the 3rd inning for Seoul, Korea, the shortstop.
Top of the
number
3rd
2,
here at
Kim Jung-song.
Renton 1 Park. Top of the order for Seoul, South Korea. Kim Jung-song will step in, digs in on the right side, as Ray Northey is still pitching for Covina, California. 2-0, Korea with the lead. Pitch just a little bit high for ball 1 to start things off here in the top of the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-0. Fouled off to the right. Gets into the netting just below us. Bounces back onto the field. Foul balls are at a premium here in the Pony League, as it's not the majors. They don't have an unlimited supply. The majors or even the minor league. Every foul ball needs to be picked up and used as an inside pitch. Puts the count at 1-1. So here, since Dick's Sporting Goods is a corporate sponsor of Pony League, you turn in a foul ball, you get a $10 gift card to Dick Sporting Goods is a long fly ball pulled foul. Kim Jun Song was able to turn on that one, but a little bit too much, and it's just a long strike. 2-2 on the center fielder, who wears number 1. Northeast, Ray Northey is the pitcher. 2-2 count now. Steps off as Kim asks for timeout. It's granted by the home plate umpire. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded right back up the middle off of Northey's ankle. It goes to third base, and it is going to be Kim Jun Song with an infield hit as he blistered that one up the middle. And the coach comes out, Richard Graciano, to check on his pitcher. He seems like he's okay. Just want to double check and make sure, and I'm sure they'll let him throw a pitch or two just to make sure he's good. He says, I'm fine. You can go back to the dugout, coach, if you would like. So Kim is on first.
Now batting, center fielder, number 1, Kang Moon Gu.
Kang Min-gu is the batter. He hits from the right side, singled his first time up, and scored the first run in the ball game. Kim gets his lead at first. Here's the pitch from Northey as Kang lays down a bunt, fielded by Northey. He turns and throws to get Kang at first base. Nice play, 1-3 for the out. That's the first out, and it does sacrifice Kim over to second base and puts him in scoring position.
Number 13, Choi Kyung-kyu.
Third baseman, Choi Kyung-kyu, number 13, struck out his first time up. So 1 out here in the top of the third inning. Ray Northey's pitch is way outside for a ball. Northey so far has thrown 39 pitches in the first 2 1/3 innings. The right-hander works from the stretch. Looks back at second. Comes to the plate. A little bit high. 2-0 now to the batter Choi, who, as we said, struck out back in the first inning. Struck out swinging. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Northey. Spins towards second, and it was Kim that was able to dive back in. Nice job by Rasmussen to sneak in behind Kim. And a good throw from Northey on the pickoff. But Kim was able to get back in there. So now Choi at the plate. Shows he's going to bunt. The 2-0 pitch, he does square to bunt, lets it go. Kim takes off for third, and he's in there safe as he gets the stolen base. And is 90 feet away from scoring. Our decisions committee here for this game include Randy Crompton, Stephanie Allen, Denny Doyle. If there are questions, they're the reps from Pony League that will help make the decision. Here's the 2-1 pitch, fouled off to the right. 2-2 now with 1 out. Choi hangs in there, the third baseman. Kim gets his lead at third base, 90 feet away from scoring. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Down the middle, struck him out. Catcher dropped the ball, throws to first, completes the strikeout. So 2 down now. And Kwon Yoon will be hitting. Number 47, the catcher.
Now batting, the catcher, number 47, Kwon Hyuk-gon.
Kwan Yuk Guang, the catcher, singled in the first, scored as well. The second run for South Korea. 2-0 the score. That's right down the middle and fouled off to our right. 0-1 the counts. Tomorrow morning, games will start at 11 o'clock. There's an 11 o'clock, a 1:30, 4 o'clock, and 6:30 game on Sunday. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside as Kwong checks his swing. Game 1 tomorrow is actually game 9 of the tournament. Will be Greensboro, North Carolina. And they're waiting to see who the loser of this game is. A little bit low, 1-1. Game 10, which is 1:30, will be Bay City, Michigan against Brownsville, Texas. Game 11 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Puerto Rico will take on the Netherlands. So that pitch is fouled off, and then Southern Illinois awaits the winner of this game, and that'll be a 6:30 start here at Rentland Park. Tickets are only $8. You can get those at the gate. We invite you to come out and help support this Pony League. The first time it's been in Marion, Illinois. For over 50 years was in Lafayette, Indiana. Glad to have it here in Southern Illinois. Some balls chopped towards short. Big hop by Rasmussen, throws across in time. What a great stretch by Miramonte to hang in there. And they get Kwan. It was close, but it's the third out here in the third inning. So as we head to the the bottom of the third, it's still 2-0 South Korea. Jared Robles. Jared Robles, not Ray Robles. No balls, 2 strikes. So I fixed my scorebook, wrote down the wrong name. Don't like that. Jared Robles, a junior at Bishop Amont Memorial High School, 16 years old. Hits from the left side. 1-2 count. Pitch is outside, 2-2. Robles plays center field. Here's the 2-2 pitch in the dirt, 3-2. So full counts. Outside, and Robles heads to first base after the base on balls. So now top of the order.
Now batting the right
Covina,
fielder,
California, Nin
number
Burns.
52, Nin
He walks
Burns.
to lead things off. Tried to score on a base hit and missed third as he came around on the appeal, was called out. That ended the first inning. Simjun So, the pitcher for Korea. He's up to 34 pitches so far. 2-0, Seoul, Korea with the lead. That ball is fouled straight back over the top of us, off the roof.
Please return all foul balls to the
That
Visit
prompts the read
SI
from
table.
our public
The
address
table is
announcer,
located
Kenny
by the
Minor.
Miners Team Store. And if you return the ball to us, we will give you a $10 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card. Thank you.
No balls, 1 strike. They pitch out, and Robles was not going. Scampers back to first. So 1-1 the count. That's the first pitch out I think we've seen in the tournament in 8 games. Simjun So, the pitcher. As Burns pops this one up, the pitcher handles it, and that's 1 out here.
Now batting Third baseman,
And
number
the top
14,
of the third,
Jake
Vargas.
Vargas.
Third baseman is up next. As Robles can't advance on the sacrifice. Bunted that one straight up. Sim Jun So was right there to gather it up. Pitch in the dirt. There goes Robles safely into second on the stolen base as the catcher had a hard time finding the ball at his feet. The catcher, that's Kwon Young. 1-0. A little bit inside, a little bit low. Runs a count 2-0. Can see the breeze starting to pick up a little bit more from right to left. Here's the 2-0 outside, 3-0. Pitch outside, 4 straight to walk Vargas. So 2 on now. 1 out. Nobody tossing yet. Or actually, they're just now starting to throw out in the bullpen as the head coach, Young Musun, goes out to talk to his pitcher. And at the same time, Richard Graciano, the manager for Covina, California.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 21, Elias Barriga.
Covina, California, 1,901 miles away from Marion, Illinois. Population of about 48,000. As of 2016 is the first pitch to Barriga. Is in for a strike. Here's the 0-1. A little bit low. Covina has won one Colt World Series championship back in 1970. They'd been one of the most successful teams across Ponies baseball other divisions over the years. They won the 93 Palomino series as the ball is fouled off to the right. The 2011 Pony 13 World Series, the 89 and 97 Bronco 12U World Series. They've been most successful, however, at the Pony 14U World Series with 6 all-time championships there, including 2017, back to 1999, 81, 82, 74, 75, as Barriga strikes out. Second out here in the third inning.
Now batting, the catcher,
Covina, it's a
number
city
7,
in Los Angeles, California,
Luke
about 22
Wilson.
miles east of downtown LA in the San Gabriel Valley region. I'd like to visit there sometime. Hello, Chamber of Commerce, let me know. I'll come see you. 2 down here in, as they pick off the 14U and 89, 88 through 90. And won Bronco World Series back in 1991. Last season, team from Seoul won the Pony 13 World Series, held in Whittier, California. Sim Jun So is the batter. Looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. It is 6,748 miles to Seoul, South Korea from Marion, Illinois, the hub of the universe here in Marion, as a matter of fact. 1-0 is in there for a strike. 2 strikes now on Sim Jun So. 0-2. Northey fires. Count 2-2. Sim Jun So We're going to be talking with the tournament director, Steve Miller, here in just a couple of minutes, as So is hit on the backside, hit by pitch. So that's going to bring up Lee Woon Chon.
Now batting, second baseman, number 16, Lee Wong Chan.
As Sim is at first. Lee at the plate, pitch high for a ball one. Lee wears number 16, playing second base as they miss for ball two. He looks toward his coach, the third base line. Pitch outside, 3-0 now to Lee. Joining me in the booth is the director of this tournament, Steve Miller. What have you been doing for the last few days? Been sitting around watching just movies and things? Or?
It's been a little crazy, Dave, as you well know, but it's been a great time. It's a great tournament, great people.
It has been a good tournament. We're already to Game 8 after 2 days, and overall, what's your thoughts as we head toward the third day tomorrow?
You know, I might be a little prejudiced, Dave, but it's a great facility, and it's been a great tournament, and I'm really excited. There's not been any major problems, no concerns. You couldn't ask for a better field to play on, and most people, for the most part, have been cooperative and really receptive to the tournament.
Lee Wong Shan just walked, bases, runners at first and second. It has gone off without a hitch. I guess the worst part of it has been the heat. It was pretty hot out there today as we saw the temperature get up to 2 and actually saw 92 and saw a couple of the players having some issues out there. But there's not anything you can do about it except hydrate.
That's good old Southern Illinois weather, and we did worry about that, bringing that here. We have seen some cramps, Dave, as you said, and but the key is staying hydrated and keeping plenty of fluids in your body.
Park Joon-bin is the next one up for Seoul, South Korea. It is so neat to be able to see these international teams come to Marion, Illinois to play baseball, and such a high quality game that they play as the pitch is high. 1-0 is the count. And the Pony just really embraces that, really globally, with the Pony program.
That's true, Dave. Our goal is to protect our nation youth. That's what we're all about. But to have this kind of play here and these international teams, it's just unbelievable. It's something I've dreamed about for about 12 years now. And there was a lot of people that didn't believe it could ever happen here in Marion. But it has happened, and the community has accepted the people. And the teams that are here are loving it. They seem to like the kind of low-key country-style area, and the people have been great to these kids.
Park Joon-bin lays down a perfect bunt, sacrifices Sim and Lee over to third and to second. So that's going to bring up Song Young Ho Young. One of the really cool things, the coolest things of the 2 days was the Champions game just right before this. And it was so awesome to see all these players from around the globe gather together in one spot and cheer on those with special needs that still love to play the ball, and that was a great moment.
Well, Dave, that's something that was started right here in Southern Illinois about 12 years ago. When we started that program, we had 4 kids participate the first night. And tonight, it was an honor to have one of those kids that started this program with me here tonight to participate. So that all stemmed from a coaching job I had with an all-star team in Joplin, Missouri. They had some kids there that are blind, wheelchairs, and they played baseball one night. And I said, I think we can do that in Southern Illinois. When we came back and started with 4 kids, I thought, oh, my Lord, what have I got myself into? But today, that program is around the world. It's thriving. It's growing. It's a great program for our program.
We know that this live stream is being broadcast around the world. Drive into left field. The left fielder, that is Pablio. He gets it, but it's enough to drive home. Sim Jun So from third base, a sacrifice for Song Ho Young.
Now batting,
And that's the second out. As we start thinking, getting into day 3, as I was saying, this is being broadcast around the globe in South Korea, also out on the left coast. For people that are thinking maybe about coming in for action here over the course of the next couple of days, what's some advice that you can give to them?
Well, I would come early. I mean, we've got plenty of room, but you're going to see some great baseball. As the tournament progresses along, naturally, it gets a whole lot better and a whole lot tighter.
It's a good time, and the facility, how has that gone over with all the players and the coaches and everybody here?
You know, I have to thank the Miners and Mike Pinto and Kathy Perry. We put a video up on our website probably 7 months ago, and it got several thousand hits. And this last week, I bet I've had 15 calls from different kids, people going to play here and say, how do we get to that video? So the kids are pumped up. So, but again, it's a great facility, and the Miners are to be commended, and the city of Marion, and especially Visit SI. They all three have really done a wonderful job to get this here and to make it a great facility.
And the only thing that can make it better is we can get some people to come here and watch the games live as Bae pops up to third base for the third out. And we need the locals to come out and help support this as well.
That's true, Dave. This is a big key to making this thing happen. And I realize it's the first year, but we had a real nice crowd last night. I'm guessing there was around 1,300 people, 1,400 people here. And, you know, it was great to see that. It's always nice when the hometown teams win, and the Southern Illinois team won last night big. They'll play tomorrow, so we're excited. And like I said, you can't beat the price, and you're going to see some really good baseball the next 4 days.
Southern Illinois does have a local team that's in the winner's side of the bracket. They did knock off Mexico last night 8-7, and they're going to play tomorrow in the 6:30 game here at Rentwood Park. We do invite you to come out. Last word of advice or like something you'd like everybody to know about the tournament.
Well, like I said, main thing, Dave, come out and see the kids play. Come out and support our teams. But most importantly, come out and let's try to keep this thing here for a long time to help the economy of Southern Illinois.
It would be a big help. That's Steve Miller. He's the director of the tournament here at Rentwood Park. And congratulations. It's been a success so far.
Thank you, Dave, and thank you for what you're doing for us. We appreciate it. Great job.
A lot of fun. And that is Steve Miller again. And he's the man in charge here, and keeps everything running. And he knows everything there is about pony baseball, just ask him. And I know that he's dealt with it at some point, but thank you so much. Tristan Pablio to the plate here. If any of those get on, it'll be Chris Munoz and Anthony Rasmussen. Still South Korea was able to score 1 there in the 4th inning. They lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. I'm Dave McKenzie with the play-by-play here on our live stream. Second pitch misses low, 2-0. So has thrown 46 pitches so far. Pitchers are on a pitch count here, and it determines the amount of rest that they have to have. So at 46 pitches, that means that So cannot now pitch for 2 days. He must have a mandatory 2-day rest. He can play in the game, he just can't throw from the mound. Here's the 3-0 pitch. On the corner for strike 1 to Luke Willison, the catcher. Singled his first time up, an RBI. That RBI was not allowed, as that ball is driven down the line off the bottom of the fence, right at the 320 mark, as he digs for second, and he's going to get in there with a head-first slide. That's the closest we've seen to a home run here at Rentwood Park, and that comes off the bat of Luke Willison as he winds up at second base with a double. First baseman Parker Miramonte will step in, struck out looking his first time up. That was in the 2nd inning. Long fly ball off the base of the wall. That gets things started for Covina here in the bottom of the 4th. They're the home team. Pitch is driven into right. Park makes the catch. What a throw to third. It hits the runner as he was tagging up, and if it doesn't do that, I think he was going to be out. He slides right over the top of the ball, And so the sacrifice of Luke Wilson to third is good by Miramonte. It's the first out here in the fourth inning. What a strong throw from right fielder Park Jun-bin. It was right on the money. At the plate now, left fielder Tristan Pablio. He fouls that one back. Three nothing, and with Willison at third, 90 feet away from scoring, with one out and a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch, a little bit low, 2-1. Sim Jun So still the pitcher, 53 pitches in the game. He works from the stretch and the third base side of the rubber. Misses inside, the ball gets away, and here comes Willison for the first run of the game for Covina, California. That comes in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 3-1, Korea over Covina. Pablio remains at the plate. Faces a 3-1 count. Sim Jun So really eased up on his motion on that ball that got away. May have tied up the catcher. As Pablio puts this one in play to short. Throw across is in time, 2 down. And second baseman Chris Munoz will come to the plate. He struck out his first time. That was in the second. First pitch is outside to Munoz. 3 runs on 3 hits for Korea. 1 run on 3 hits for California. Pitch is driven toward left. Left fielder makes a run at it. It's over his head and it bounces over the fence. And the left field, so a stand-up double for Chris Munoz, and they're really starting to tee off now on Sim Jun So. A stand-up double by Chris Munoz. He's in scoring position, and a bit of a rally here by Covina, California, and that's going to bring Anthony Rasmussen to the plate, the shortstop, number 13. But the coach from Seoul, South Korea, Young Moo Sun, comes out to get his pitcher, Sim Jun So, and we're going to have a reliever come in here in the fourth inning. When you look at the pitch count from So, he's gone 3 2/3 inning, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, struck out 3, or excuse me, walked 3, struck out 4. The translator for Korea comes over just below us, where they'll radio up the changes that they're going to make. See if we can get a number on the new pitcher. It starts with a 2, I can tell you that. 25, 21, or 26. So Ha-min will be the new pitcher. So it's a 3-1 lead for Seoul, South Korea as we make a pitching change. Coming in, So Han Min, number 21. The lefty will pick up the action on the bump as Covina has a runner at second. And 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We want to say thank you so much for tuning in on the live stream, wherever you're at, for the International World Series, the 2018 Colt World Series, here at Rent One Park. Everybody's ready to go. Sa Ho Min, the pitch, down low, hit on the ground towards short. Third baseman cuts over, picks it up, throws across, and gets the man diving in. That's Rasmussen, so he goes 5-3 for the 3rd out here in the 4th inning. So we're heading to the top of the 5th. It is 3-1 South Korea. Top of the 5th inning, new pitcher for Covina, California, Elias Barriga, number 21, the right-hander. His first pitch, just a touch high for ball 1 as top of the order again for Seoul, South Korea, Kim Jun Song at the plate. The 1-0 pitch catches the corner, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch in for a strike. Strike 2. Kim struck out the first time up, singled back in the 3rd, made it as far as 3rd base. Here's the 1-2 and swung on a miss. Kim strikes out for the 2nd time. And that's the first out here in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder.
3 runs on 3 hits for South Korea. California 1 run on 4 hits. They have 1 error. This is Kang Min-ju that makes it, comes into the game. Number 2 hitter. Playing center field. That pitch just a bit outside, as our friend Bob Euchre would say. Seoul, South Korea, you want to know what the population is? How about this? Almost like Carbondale. 9,838,892. And that's as of this year, as that pitch catches the outside corner. 2-1. And Seoul, special metropolitan city, is the capital and the largest metropolis in South Korea. As strikeouts. Nope, strike 2, rather, of Kang. Man, that was a 77-mile-an-hour fastball. Tied him up. 3-1. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball gets him, and they tag him out. 2 strikeouts for Barriga. He's come in dealing here in the top of the 5th inning. Choi. Choi Hyun-kyu, the 3rd baseman, struck out twice already. Barriga's first pitch is in there for a strike. Off speed 66 mile an hour. Video board you can see out toward right center, right below the, or the pitch count. Pitch speed rather. Strike 2 by Barriga. The pitch speed is located right below the video board. That's what I'm trying to say. Quickly, it's 0-2. Here's the pitch from Barriga. Curveball, got him, swinging, struck him out. Struck out 3 in a row here in the top of the 5th inning. So Covina is going to be coming to bat, bottom of the 5th. It'll be Robles, Burns, and Vargas leading it off. This is the 2018 Colt World Series. Notable players from Covina, California. How about Jack Clark? The Cardinals, Yankees, Padres, Red Sox, Giants. Alice Hyler Ramsey, first woman to drive across America from coast to coast back in 1909. Some pretty interesting. Ron Renicky, Major League Baseball player, manager, World Series champion, Anaheim Angels. As the first pitch to Robles is in there for a strike, 0-1. So Ha-Min still the pitcher here in the fifth. That ball's driving to lift. That outside pitch driven deep to left field, but it is Bae Young Song that makes the catch out there on the warning track. One down in the bottom of the fifth. Nin Burns up, walked in the first, popped up a bunt rather, to the pitcher. That was in the third. His third time at the plate, one down. Off speed, 57 miles an hour, a little bit low for a ball. Infield is at regular depth. Outfield straight away, actually playing a little deep toward left as Burns fouls off the 1-0 pitch. Evens it up 1-1. Don't forget, Tegan Marie is going to be in concert here at Rent One immediately after the game. If you're in the area, stop by. If you need to fly in, you need to hurry. As Burns drives that one in the air right field. Catch is made for the second out. F9 if you're scoring at home. Jake Vargas will step in. Third baseman grounded out in the first, walked in the third.
Number 14, Jake Vargas.
2 down, bottom of the fifth. Off speed. Curveball in there for a strike, 55 miles an hour on the gun. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Again, little off speed from the left-hander. So Ha-Min, number 21, the pitcher for South Korea. They lead it 3-1. Been a good ball game so far, and the pace is awesome. Swing and a miss from Vargas. This game started at 7:54, so we're about an hour and 20 minutes in, and we're already in the bottom of the fifth inning. This one's driven down the line in right. Is it going to stay fair? No. Hits on the stairway, down right field line, kicks back out on the field. The previous game, 7-inning game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. That was the Netherlands win over Brownsville, Texas, 11-8. This is a low-scoring affair, 3-1. South Korea with the lead. Pitch is driven down the line in left. Man, he got all of that one, but it's curving foul. That would have been out of here had it hugged the line around the foul pole. 320 down the left field line, 325 in right field, 400 to straightaway center, 375 in the power alleys in right. So a 1-2 count to Vargas. Can he turn on another one? Lets this one go. It's high, 2-2. He's timing that off-speed pitch, I believe. As he turned on that one, drove it down, foul down the left field line. Here's the 2-2. Little low, 3-2 now. So Ha-Min, here he comes with the 3-2 pitch. Driven toward left. It's going to be caught, though, by the left fielder. That is Bae Young Song. And that is the third out of the inning. Some long fly balls, but no runs scored as they're set down 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fifth. 3-1, South Korea leads Covina, California. You're watching the 2018 Colt World Series. And leading off for Seoul, South Korea, be the catcher, Kwang Yak-young. He singled in the first.
Leading off the top half.
Pitching for Covina, Elias Barriga struck out the side back in the 5th. He's back on the mound. His first pitch curves in there for a strike. Strike one. Like what this kid has. He just comes right at you. Doesn't mess around. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Swung on and missed. Off speed 66 miles an hour. Quickly it's 0-2 on the catcher from South Korea. Barriga's 0-2 pitch is bit outside as Kwong wanted to go after it. Held up though. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch outside. 2-2. That may only be about the second ball that he's thrown while facing 4 batters. 9:21 local time, Central Time in the U.S. Pitch outside, runs full. Here's the payoff pitch from Barriga. Curveball low. That's a walk to Kwan. He'll trot down toward first base. Happy he didn't strike out there. So up next is Sim Jun So, number 10, the pitcher that started the game. First base runner since the 4th for South Korea. Say we're going to throw down to first on the ball outside. The 1-0 pitch curves in there. A little bit low. 2-0 now. Here's the 2-0 pitch outside, 3-0. And Kwan is going to be able to make his way down to second. Nice and easy as the ball got past the catcher, Willison. That's the first pass ball I believe he's had tonight. Caught a good ball game. We're going to have a meeting of the minds with the infield to talk to Barriga. Say, come right at him. No reason to play around. That was ruled a wild pitch for Kwan to be able to move in onto second base. So it's a 3-0 count. Sim Jun So will be watching this 3-0 count. That's what they do. The 3-0 in for a strike, 3-1. And he did. He took ball 3. So now 3-1. If he likes it, he's going after it. A runner in scoring position here in the top of the 6th inning. They'd like to extend the lead. Down the middle, driven up foul to the right. 3-2. Play starts at 11 o'clock on Sunday. Greensboro, North Carolina is waiting the loser of this game. Whoever loses will take on Greensboro tomorrow at 11. 1:30 will be Bay City, Michigan versus taking on Brownsville, Texas. That pitch fouled off to the right. Then at 4 o'clock at Puerto Rico, we'll take on the Netherlands in the winner's side of the bracket. And Southern Illinois will play in the 6:30 game, and they'll play the winner of this game, either Seoul, South Korea, or the team from Covina, California. Right now, it would be South Korea. Pitch is hit on the ground. High hopper to third. He looks at the runner. As the runner going from second to third swerved around the shortstop who came to field the ball. They say he didn't run out of the baseline, so that's an infield hit for Sim Jun So. Lee Woon Chong comes to the plates. Grounded out in the first. Walked in the fourth. Runners at the corners, first and third. Pitch outside for ball one. 76-mile-an-hour fastball from Elias Barriga. Barriga looks in. Gets his sign. Drives this one to center. In the air, center fielder glides over, makes the catch, but that's enough to bring home the runner. And what a good throw, but just a little bit too late as Kwon Yuk Young scores from third. So they extend the lead 4-1. Fly out to center for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, number 17.
Sim Jun So stays at first. Park Jun Bing is the batter. Flew out to right field in the second. Grounded out to the pitcher in the fourth. Barriga's first pitch outside gets away from Willison. He can't find it. And Sim Jun So glides around second all the way to third on the pass ball. They get ruled out a wild pitch. We'll find out here in just a moment. See how that's officially scored. So 1 ball, no strikes. The runner's at third. Another RBI opportunity here for South Korea. Wild pitch is what that was called. One out. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A little high, 2-0. Barriga, who was spot on in the 5th inning when he came in the 5th inning, struck out all 3 batters he faced. A little bit off here in the 6th inning. As Park fouls that one off at his feet. Tegan Marie, country music artist, one of our favorites. She's going to be good for a long time because she's young. She's 14 years old. She's fantastic, though. Will be performing on the stage in the hot corner here, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. That's immediately after the game. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Change up. Outside. 3-1 now. Covina, California, the West Zone champions to advance here to the World Series. Barriga's pitch outside, so that's a walk issued to Park Jun Bin.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Song Ho Jung
Ho Jung.
will be hitting. Flew out to right in the second. As Covina is going to meet with their manager, Richard Graciano, have a conversation in the infield. Beautiful night here in Southern Illinois. Temperature was 84 at game time. Right now, 78 degrees. Clear skies. Forecast for tomorrow. Looking at sunny skies, a chance of some afternoon thunderstorms, a high of 92. Welcome to Southern Illinois. If you're visiting or planning on it. Throw down to second as Park Jung Bing steals second. Song Ho Jung is the batter. Number 7 stands in the batter box to the left. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. This is the top of the 6th. Elias Barriga, the pitcher. Ball is fouled as he tried to bunt. Playing in at the corners. 4-1, South Korea leads it here in the top of the 6th. Only 2 more at bats for Covina to try to tie it up, get back in the contest. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. St. Louis Cardinals knock off the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight, 8-4. That's a final. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Barriga. Popped up on the infield. Handled by the second baseman. That is Munoz. So there's 2 down now. By Young Song. Steps in. So Ha Ming is the pitcher who's hitting now, number 21. Counts 1-1. 2 on for South Korea, second and third. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Barriga. A little bit high. So they have the runner. Oh, as he throws it. Wilson throws it down the left field line. Here comes the second man around. He slides in to score on the throw that went down the left field line from Wilson. I think actually the third baseman, Vargas, got blocked by the runner as he was going back toward the bag. Nonetheless, 2 more runs score on the throw. Cleans the bases. So now it is 6-1. Seoul, South Korea with the 5-run lead. Barriga's pitch swung on and missed. 2-2. They had him. The third baseman, Vargas, can catch it. I think he was out. But it tipped off his glove, went down the left field line, and 2 runs come in to score. Just a slight little mistake. That's what allowed the runs to score. Here's Barriga's pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck him out for the 3rd out. Korea strikes 3 times here in the top of the 6th to extend the lead. And Covina, California has some work to do. The West Zone champs, they come up in the bottom of the 6th. They're down 6-1. This is the 2018 Colt World Series. Welcome back to Marion, Illinois. It's Dave McKenzie's. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Covina, California has some work to do if they want to advance on in the winner's bracket. They're down 6-1. And leading off, Elias Barriga, as he drives that one into left field, singles to left, and he gets things going quickly. The first pitch here in the bottom of the 6th. So it'll be Barriga. It's going to be Luke Willison, Parker Miramonte, and Tristan Pablio. Pablio may be the best way to say that. I apologize if I've been mispronouncing it. Willison, his first time up, singled. Then he doubled back in the 4th and scored. The 1 run for the West Zone champs out of California. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Goes to first. And Barriga is able to get back in there. Started the game as the designated hitter. Now he's the pitcher for California. Here's the 1-0 pitch again. Barriga draws the throw. Is able to get back in. Six to 1 the score. In for a strike. 1-2 now. So Ha Min still pitching for South Korea. In control, he's thrown 15 pitches. Luke Wilson 2 for 2 in the contest. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bunted, check swing. Ball winds up out in right field for a single. And now Covina, California have the first 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're the home team in the contest. Little check swing from Luke Wilson. Now he is 3 for 3 in the contest. Parker Miramonte, the first baseman. As they back the left fielder up with Miramonte at the plate. Slow off-speed pitch, 55 miles an hour. Missed outside. One ball, no strikes. Miramonte at the plate. He's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside. Catches the outside corner. One ball, one strike. Nobody out. 2 on here in the bottom of the 6th. Something brewing for Covina, California. The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. That's going to allow the runners to move up to second and third. Both in scoring position now. That's going to be ruled a wild pitch on the wild pitch. Miramonte 0 for 2 in the contest. He digs in. 2-1 pitch. Been outside, 3-1. Hitter's pitch here for Miramonte. On the ground toward third. The throw across to first to get Miramonte. Back to third, and the ball gets away. Here comes Willison. No, he decides not to head home as the ball was picked up quickly by the left fielder backing up the play. So it went 5-3 on the putout of Miramonte at first.
Now batting, left fielder, number 3, Tristan Paulino.
Barriga scores from third. Willison stops at third. He's 90 feet away. 6-2 now, the score. Here is Tristan Pableo in there for a strike. Number 3 plays left field for Covina, California. Here's the 0-1. Right down the middle. Oh. Say it was a ball. Looked good from here. 56 mile an hour off speed pitch. So now the count 1-1 with 1 out. Runner at third. On the outside corner, 1 ball, 2 strikes. As we said, whoever wins this game will play at 6:30 tomorrow night against the Southern Illinois area host team. The loser will play Greensboro, North Carolina tomorrow morning at 11. And quick turnaround for the loser here. Ball outside, 2-2. Same thing happened last night as Mexico played in the late game, and they had to turn around and play in the 9 o'clock game here this morning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, struck him out on a 79 mile an hour fastball. 2 down, and Chris Munoz, the second baseman, steps in.
The second baseman, number 24.
Where's number 24?
Munoz.
Struck out in the second. Doubled back in the 4th on a sharp hit ball. So Ha-Min is the pitcher for Korea with 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside for ball 1. Covina, California. I was reading through the bio here. Known to have the best oranges in the world. I like oranges. Another reason to visit. Outside, 2-0. However, since World War II, a lot of the orange groves have been largely replaced by home dwellings, multiple family apartments. Back in 1909, it was the third largest orange producer in the world. Here's the 2-0 on the corner, 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way, a little bit low, 3-1. Munoz may get one right here to drive with a runner at third. That is Willison, 90 feet away from getting to within 3. Here's the pitch. Driven to center in the air. Shortstop is actually going to slide over to take the pop-up, and that ends the bottom of the 6th on the fly out to shortstop. We are heading to the top of the 7th. This is it. South Korea is up. You're listening and watching the 2018 Colt World Series. We head to the top of the 7th inning. South Korea leads Covina, California 6-2. And new pitcher now for
South Korea, excuse me. God. Shortstop, number 2, Kim Jung-sung.
Kim Jung-sung is leading off the top of the 7th inning. Takes ball 1. In for a strike, 1-1. That one's popped to the right side. Think it's going to get out of play, though. As Maramonte goes and gives it a look, but it does hit into the seats. This is the top of the 7th. Covina needs to make some noise here, as they're down 4. Coming up on their last at bat, and they need to hold South Korea here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kim Jung-sung. He pops this one straight up. This one may be tough to handle. 2 players are there. Short comes in. That is Rasmussen, and he makes the catch for 1 down in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 1,
Kang Min-gu, the center fielder, comes to the plate. Singled in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, struck out in the 5th, and sees first pitch ball. So it's 1-0. Drives that one foul, evens the count at 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes now on Kang Min-ju. Here's the 1-2. Big sweeping curve, didn't curve, hung out. And the count evens up 2-2 with 1 out. Tyler Lockhart, the pitcher. Number 22 for Covina, California. Just came in here in the top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch. Popped on the right side. Who's going to take it? Right fielder comes in. And he makes the catch. He bobbles it around. That is Burns. Hit off the thumb of his glove, but he was able to kind of hit it off his chest and then get it back in the glove. So,
third baseman, number 13, Choi.
little bit of adventure there. Choi Young-koo is the batter with 2 outs for South Korea. First pitch is high. 2 balls now on Choi. Lokar from the stretch in there for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 outs. Once again, the winner of this game will play Southern Illinois. The winner's bracket tomorrow at 6:30. The loser will play bright and early 11 o'clock tomorrow as the ball's hit on the ground. Pitcher picks it up, fires to first for the 3rd out. Lokar gets his man. 3 up, 3 down. Lokar did his job. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, this is it for Covina, California. They need 4 to tie to force extras, 5 to win. You're watching the 2018 Colt World Series. This is it for Covina, California. They need 4 runs here in the bottom of the 7th to tie it up, 5 to win. And so they're going to lead off with Anthony Rasmussen, the shortstop. Number 13, he's flew out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. This is his 3rd at bat. He's 0 for 2 in the game. New pitcher for Seoul, South Korea. To close it is slow curve misses. That's Park Jung-young, number 18. So 1 ball, no strike to Rasmussen. Here's the 1-0 pitch, outside 2-0. This game just a little bit short of 2 hours long. 3rd pitch is outside 3-0. So Rasmussen will watch this one go by, or does he get the green light? I would say he's going to let this one go. He does on the corner, 3-1. Here's the hitter's pitch right here, 3-1. Rasmussen will be setting on this one. The shortstop drives this one, fouls it off, straight behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, please return all foul balls to the first base dugout, please. Please return all foul balls to the first base dugout. Thank you.
So here is the 3-2 pitch on the way, high, and that puts Rasmussen on the bases after he walks, and that's exactly what Covina needs. They need base runners, so they have their first one here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 34.
Park gets a new ball, walks back toward the bump, and that's going to bring up I think we have a pinch hitter, and I missed the number. Popped up on the infield. Foul territory by 3rd. Ball is caught. So now to the top of the order, it's going to be right fielder Nin Burns, who made a dandy catch that last half inning coming in.
Now batting, right fielder, number 52, Nin Burns.
So 1 runner on. He's at first. Burns tonight, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch, driven toward right field. It's a long way for the right fielder, but he's there. Gets under it, makes the catch, 2 down. First pitch swinging. Jake Vargas, the last chance for Covina, California here in this contest.
Third baseman, number 14, Jake Vargas.
Vargas is 0 for 2 in the contest. Covina down to their last batter. Tap foul at the plate. So, if Korea holds on to win this, they'll play tomorrow evening at 6:30. Covina will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning when they take on Greensboro, North Carolina. They need a miracle here in the 7th in order to play that late game tomorrow, as that pitch is outside from Park. Counts even up at 1-1 with 2 outs, 1 runner on first. Here's Vargas at the plate. Drives it on the ground to short. Long throw across is in time, and that's the ball game.